Get into it, NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And it's the Suns to start out. Outside Bradley. For the three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. George with the ball. Outside Curry. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ball no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Bender. Here's Yao. Off target with his three. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Bradley. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's the three. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Yao. Banchero outside. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Griffin, no one around him. And the three off target. Here's Chicago. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Now Banchero. Following the three-point attempt by Blake Griffin. Takes a three. Banchero, that's good.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Banchero. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-3 run.
Suns foul. Jonathan Bender. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Nailed from three-point land.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Banchero, that's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
Giannis outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix trails by 10. The three from KD.
Kevin Durant.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good by Curry.
Stephen Curry.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Shaq with the slam.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, once Shaq gets up ahead of steam, the defense is really without options. I mean, just get out of his way because a slam is incoming.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. He takes it in. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Giannis has got 7 points.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get you back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Phoenix trails by 11. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Bradley can't get it to go. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Yao. Outside, George. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bender with a wide open look. Can't connect from long distance. Chicago leading by 11. Pulls it up. And it's Banchero missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
It's good from long range.
3 points.
Yao's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bender. And here's Bradley from 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. Here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Fires from way outside. Rebound by Yao. Phoenix trails by 5. A 3 from Bradley. Rebound by Yao Ming. Now Curry. Pass to Yao. And finished off by Yao.
When Yao gets the ball anywhere close to the rack, he's got one thing on his mind. Throw that thing down.
They get it back. Knocked away. And stolen by Yao. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. .122 left to play here in the second quarter. Irving surveying the floor. They set the pick. All sorts of time. Booker pulls it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Sampson. Out to Kirilenko. His three-pointers off the mark. Chicago leading by 10. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
In for Phoenix, number 0.
Stolen away. The three. Drills the three-pointer.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Holmgren. Leaps for it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
McGrady with the ball. Defended by Durant. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Outside Irving. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Artistry and poetry in motion. Irving can create in the air as well as anybody.
Over to the wing. Sampson. Good on the triple. Sampson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McGrady. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Stolen by O'Neal. Right side Durant. Launches it from deep. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Right wing. And stolen by Tatum. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. So it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Tries again. The shot's good from Eaton. And Chicago leads by 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
O'Neal wide open. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Assertive move by Shaq. He wasn't waiting around at all.
Pass to Holmgren. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Suns.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
2 minutes remaining on the clock.
Pass to Sampson. Got a piece of it. Back to Kirilenko. And that's an intentional foul. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Chicago timeout call.
.153 left here in the third quarter. Scooped up. A three from Bradley. And he's good on the three ball. Bradley's got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Holmgren. Rejected by Booker. And they'll keep possession. Look at the distance. Jimmy buckets.
That one's deep, real deep, but Butler has proven he's more than capable of draining the long ball.
Phoenix trails by 5. It's stolen by McGrady. 1:16 left in the third. Pass to Holmgren. Over Booker. Holmgren can't hit. Fires away from way outside. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. It doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Chicago leading by 5. Here's Eaton. Defended by Booker. Count it. He's got 6. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Chamberlain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Butler from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's McGrady. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And Chicago leads by 7. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
The three-pointer is right on target. And on the way from Irving for 3. And we've reached the end of the third. Chicago leads by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 4. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
First team foul. Into the
Here's Curry.
Phoenix. Number 40. Sean Carroll.
Pass to Yao. Back to Curry. Picked by Yao. Curry attacking. Yes, that goes in. 12 points for Stephen Curry.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
He's well put together at 6'8", about 220 pounds. Paul George does a good job on the old boards.
Bradley can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Banchero. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Suns. And here's Kemp from the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Bringing major energy to the floor. Kemp challenges you. A nightmare matchup.
Taking 3 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on the second free throw.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside Curry. Back to George. Puts up a 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Great positioning on the putback. And Chicago leads by 4.
Chicago foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Sampson. Off target at the rim.
2 minutes.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. From deep three-point land. That shot, no good. There's Ball with the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Outside Curry. Puts it up. Pass to Yao. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yao is such a big guy, and his physicality that time rewarded.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Driving in. And finished off by Banchero.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Yao. Back to Curry. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 on the clock. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 10-point Chicago lead.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Ulmer, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.